That I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes?
Yes, yes,
This
yes.
could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. A lot of people are saying that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes?
Yes.
If you say yes, I'm saying yes.
I'm saying yes, Trump. And this is why this happened.
I told the whole world in 2017 when I started making crypto content
That cash is trash and gold is old.
and I've been telling about cryptocurrency. Then we come into 2025
There we go.
and we come upon the
100K
100K
challenges.
And this year I told the world that 2025 I was going to issue the biggest calls in cryptocurrency. And then I came through with this Zebec challenge.
The payroll of the future. The payroll.
We come upon the 100K challenge. And we come upon the 100K challenge about cryptocurrency. Then we come into 2025 and we come upon the 100K challenges. And this year I told the world that 2025 I was going to issue the biggest call in cryptocurrency. And then I came through with this Zebec challenge. The payroll of the future.
The payroll of the future.
This could.
Oh yeah, guys, we gotta talk about this today. This is like Simple Science article right here. Analysts see Circle as top stablecoin play. Analysts see Circle as top stablecoin play. Everyone knows that Zebec network is in with the Circle Alliance. So there is a USDC. There is a Let me make sure this thing is live. There is a USDC ZBCN pair, USDC CBCN pair, saying USDC will supplement fiat in a $20 trillion cross-border market, $20 trillion cross-border payment market. Circle, USDC. Circle USDC will become key infrastructure. Circle will become key infrastructure for global payments. BuLLZiLLa analysts highlighting upcoming products like ARTUR Circle Payment Network for long-time revenue drivers. I just want to make sure this is long-time revenue drivers. Have no fear, BuLLZiLLa is here. The greatest crypto content creator in the history of humanity. The view aligns with Bernstein's projection that regulated stablecoins will dominate. They will dominate the next growth cycle, with USDC supply expected to nearly triple to 20 billion by 2027. That makes me want to say USDC ZBCN pair. What comes back when you Google that? What comes back? Okay, all the exchange. Okay, that's just going to give us broad pairs. What about Circle Alliance? What about Circle Alliance? Let's check that. ANCE. Okay, here we go. Let's ask AI. Let's ask AI what they think about the USDC ZBCN pair in the Circle Alliance. Are you ready for this? Are you buckled up? Because lives are going to change today. Zebec Network is a certified member of the Circle Alliance program. Circle Ventures is an early backer of Zebec. The USDC stablecoin powers the Zebec products. The Alliance program, Zebec is listed as a certified member of the Circle Alliance, the global community, business, developer, and institutional that work with Circle. Circle Ventures has been an early investor in Zebec project. Oh, that's right. Let me pull the chat out. That would have been a good clip too. Dave 5050. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Oh, before we jump into that, let's send this tweet out really quick. Let the world know we made it. Let the world know we're here. Have no fear. You know what Trump says about crypto?
This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself.
I agree, sir. I agree, sir. Let me send a tweet out real quick, because... Okay. Good morning, AI Cat. Oh, guys, all hidden gems on fire. Hidden gems on fire. Captain Zebec is overperforming. Captain Zebec is overperforming. AI Cat is overperforming. Sticks overperforming. 20 trillion USDC. Will run on ZBCN. Yeah. Why? Circle Alliance is a game changer. And we can pull some data out of this article if you like. You want to pull some data out of this for this? What? Let me see. 20 trillion cross-border payment market. Let's put that in there because we got to let them know how serious this is. Okay, 20 trillion. We got that. We got that. And Circle USDC will become key infrastructure for global payments. We'll just add that part. We'll just add that part. See, now this is where I like to do manifestation and positive thinking. Whoever's hitting the heart, thank you. Circle could. See, you got to take out could. And you got to say will. Will become key infrastructure player for global payments. So what's that mean? USDC and ZBCN. The future of payroll and payments. Yup. Okay. Hidden gems. Shocked the crypto world. Y'all see, I was up like the first one. I was the first one up in the Telegram group this morning. I was the first one in the Telegram group this morning. Shocked the crypto world. Oh my. Oh. I hate when it takes up a space and says. We'll just say key infrastructure. Okay, there we go. Key infrastructure for global payment. Send it out. Send it out. Oh, 1,000 per XRP. It says XRZILLAS. How does that start? This is where it begins. XRP is about to go parabolic and beyond. Ripple just acquired G Treasury for $1 billion. This is a domino that set off bigger capital flow event into crypto. Make sure you buy every dip XRP. Here's what most aren't seeing. Okay, what aren't most seeing, sir? San Francisco, the leading provider of digital infrastructure for the enterprise, today announced its $1 billion acquisition of G Treasury. Whoa, this is kind of big. Oh, 𝕤𝕤𝕟𝕚, thank you for the super chat at the very end of the stream. Actually, I think it might have been Miss Lady. Miss Lady, newest member, and 𝕤𝕤𝕟𝕚. I think they both dropped a super chat at the end of the live stream, and I did see it. It was actually, it might have been AI Cat too. It could have been AI Cat. No, hold on. It was B Rocket and 𝕤𝕤𝕟𝕚. But Miss Lady did drop a super chat in that live stream. But at the end, 𝕤𝕤𝕟𝕚 and B Rocket dropped one like right when I ended the stream. And then like you can still see a chat for like 2 or 3 minutes. So I said, thank you, 𝕤𝕤𝕟𝕚. Did you see where I said thank you, 𝕤𝕤𝕟𝕚? Ripple, the leading provider of digital asset infrastructure for the enterprise, today announces $1 billion acquisition of G Treasury, the global leader in treasury management. This deal marks significant expansion for Ripple, immediately opening a multi-trillion-dollar corporate treasury market and access to many of the largest and most successful corporate customers. G Treasury brings over 4 decades of experience supporting treasury operations for the world's most recognized brands. Bam, good Lord. I don't think you're going to get news that big today. So BuLLZiLLa goes on all spectrums of the, we covered all today. Listen, I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. I am BuLLZiLLa, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter, crypto Mark, Yazid, King Christopher. Anybody else seen? No, I haven't seen that one yet. XRP will hit 20 by the end of the year, says 5986. What up, T? Oh, good. There go T Patterson right there. 513 AI Cat. Guys, come on. Oh, did you? Excuse me. Last night, come on. Last night, I know y'all portfolios was melting like insane, like insanely last night. Which I'm not gonna go into that first. We're gonna cover that shortly. But last night, I said, I mean, it was pumping. Captain Zebec was pumping 400% last night. 400%. We're gonna cover this article. Circle Zebec 1 second. I'll finish that article right there. Sticks is on fire big time. We'll cover that momentarily. I don't know if I just want to show if I put that up. Okay. You know what? I might have kept that just in the Telegram. Because I didn't really want to boast it on Twitter like that. Because if people's not really here watching the show supporting, then why should we let them in on all them goodies, DCA Crypto Dave? So basically I did post it in our new Telegram. That, damn, these assets are on fire. And then I did post the Telegram link this morning. Okay, because I said Captain Zebec and XRZILLA Telegram. Because I combined the Telegrams. And I think it's only going to make XRZILLA stronger. For those that might be curious what I got going on here. Captain Zebec is on fire. Like unbelievable fire. XRZILLA's Telegram, I combined them. Captain Zebec XBF, it's official. Captain Zebec just dropped Anchor in the Telegram. Link below. Join this group only if you're bullish on Captain Zebec, XBF, Sticks, XPM, AI Cat. Hidden gems on Xpmarket, I call it. And this is what I put with it. Because I know this morning, not only was your portfolios melting ridiculously last night, they're still melting ridiculously right now. Yeah, you guys get that. As a matter of fact, I got some screenshots from it right here. Let me show you some of these screenshots really quick. Okay, so this morning Sticks is pumping 73%. That Sticks call crushed it. I told everybody get $1 million for $24. That's worth like $170. That million's worth $170 right now. It was $24. Sticks is up 200% in like one day. Captain Zebec this morning, we seen triple threes. And I dropped this all in our XRZILLA Captain Zebec Telegram group. Triple threes. I said, oh, that's a sign. Triple threes, dropped to zero, up 100%. I said, good God, this thing is on fire. Then I said, here's the link. Here's the link. Here is the last link you will ever need. Rude boy. Yeah, we're back again, guys. Happy Saturday. Good morning. We go live tonight at 8. And you know what I was thinking? Last night I made an announcement I was going to do something at 1 today. But I think I'm going to give people a little bit more time to be ready for tonight. Because I think it'd be better if we launch it tonight. Just because, you know, because then it kind of like leaves mystery to it, like far as the next day. What's going to happen the next day, which would be Sunday. That's when I like to go live, surprise live stream on Sunday. Then we could talk about it. But if we launch it now and then tonight at 8, I mean, I don't know. So we're going to do that tonight at 8. But I also want to show people like, damn, if you're not on this gain train, on these hidden gems on Xpmarket, you're missing out big time. And here goes the link right here. Here's the link, the last link you'll ever need. So this is the link to the actual Telegram. This post got like a couple of likes on it. I didn't realize that many people like that post. Yeah. So welcome to the evolution of money. And if you're not making money right now, you're watching the wrong damn show. Because I'm trying to tell you, tell him Justin Crypto, Sticks is on fire, bro. And like, I was thinking I was going to put these screenshots up separately, but I was like, man, if they're not here to catch the show, oh man, they're missing out big time. But I think I did retweet Justin's post right here as far as, boom, Sticks melting portfolios globally, it's up 200%. And that's basically, I told everybody get $1 million at $24. And you know, I was thinking about this even more before the live stream, like the last couple of days. Like, listen, if you jumped on some of these assets we've been calling like the last 2 or 3 weeks, you're like, your portfolio is melting ridiculously. And I know it is. I know it is. Because I'm telling you, and I'll show you momentarily what I mean as far as like this 5 swap test and all that. But like, we're on fire. We're on fire. And I think we can duplicate that success. I think we can. When you realize you only get one shot, the future of payroll and payments. When you realize you only get one shot. When you realize you only get one shot, don't mess it up. My Uncle Ron used to always say that in Florida. That was like his favorite song, the Eminem song. Rise and shine, great wealth transfer time. Captain Zebec shocked the entire crypto world. Yeah. Portfolio's melting. Don't make them multiply. He's in the front. Lives will change. Lives have already changed. And we will continue to change them lives. Okay. So you guys get that right there. I almost feel like I want to go down that rabbit hole now, but I kind of want to finish this rabbit hole first. This article just dropped. Analysts see Circle as top stablecoin play. If analysts see Circle as top stablecoin play, saying USDC will supplement, that means replace fiat, and $20 trillion cross-border payments. 𝕤𝕠𝕚149 Circle will become the key infrastructure for global payments. And this view aligns with Bernstein's projection that regulated stablecoins will dominate the next growth cycle, with USDC supply expected to nearly triple to 220 billion by 2027. Think about it like this. Crypto Mark, my brother from the UK. Good, happy Saturday, sir. If they're saying USDC is going to triple its liquidity, its value, what do you think kind of exposure that's going to do for Zebec as far as being the Circle Alliance partner, which we just covered that? The stablecoin USDC, which is managed by Circle to power Zebec. The ZBC token is a utility and the governance token for Zebec, used for transaction fees, staking, and collateral within the ecosystem. But most important, Zebec is listed as a certified member of the Circle Alliance. And then once you go to this, yes, USDC is going to triple to 220 billion. Analyst William Blair are betting that stablecoins are entering their commercial era, means mass adoption, converging on Circle Internet Group, ticker CRCL, which you can get that on Uphold or crypto.com if you like, and a rating of outperform. Are you talking about Captain Zebec outperforming? They're positioning the USDC at the forefront of a seismic shift in the global finance of stablecoins. And this moves from crypto trading to mainstream payment and corporate treasury flows. Circle is the most important participant in the stablecoin ecosystem, poised to transfer cross-border finance. Blair Analysts said USDC is positioned to replace fiat for cross-border commerce as regulatory clarity and new infrastructure unlock demand for instant, low-cost digital settlement. Yeah. The report estimated that the market for cross-border payments is roughly 20 trillion and highlighted Circle's opportunity to bridge traditional finance and blockchain-based money rails. The bigger Circle gets, the bigger Zebec will get. Well, actually, I don't know. Zebec might outshine Circle. Circle revenue today relies mostly on the interest from the USDC reserve. But the firm said the upcoming product as ARC blockchain purpose-built for stablecoin finance, the Circle payment network, will power tens of billions of transactions and revenue as adoption scales. As adoption scales, super bill will. So will our opportunity and the evolution of money as we unlock the chains of poverty so we can have financial freedom. Yeah. Blair, these theses align with the new note from Bernstein, which projects that USD will triple by the end. The supply will triple by the end of 2027 to about $220 billion. Yeah. Circle regulatory compliance, liquidity advantage, and integrations with Coinbase, Binance, and traditional payment processors like Five and Corpay will drive sustained growth under the new stablecoin regime. Circle, $20 trillion in cross-border payments. Circle is a partner of Zebec. Bam. You guys get that? Ask AI. So we kind of covered that right there. Don't sleep on Zebec. Oh, you know what I was going to post about Zebec this morning? Let me show you this last thing before we hop into the second biggest call. So first, I want everybody to know that, yes, Zebec was my first biggest call in 2025. which is Zebec Network, which is ZBCN on Crypto.com and Uphold Tier 1 Exchange. Now, I want everybody to notice something right here, Miss Lady. If you look at this asset, it's 0.0037. That's $370 per 100K on Zebec. Now, don't get me wrong. It was $78 per 100K when I issued the challenge. It was 78 right there. $78. Matter of fact, yeah, this 3 was a 0. And this was a 7.8. So it was 3 zeros and 7.8. But anyway, you're still looking at a limited window of opportunity at 2 zeros on Zebec. So there won't be many days left when you're seeing $370 per 100K. Just throwing that out there. So, and that's what I was going to post this morning. I was like, man, people are going to miss out big time. Big time. But one thing I don't want people to miss out on is this. I had a couple clips to show people, but I think I'm going to go into this price stuff since it's Saturday. But, oh yeah, I can't make clips out of the stream anyway, so. I had a bunch of good clips to show. But I'm going to probably just go into the prices real quick. Except for this one. Important SHX update. Upgrade process is now live. Here goes Sean Bennett, founder of SHX, which was an unbelievable challenge. We crushed it on this one.
We just bridged SHX between Stellar and Ethereum. Here's exactly what that means for holders. I'm Sean Bennett, CTO of Stronghold. Today, I'm announcing something we've been building for months. True cross-chain interoperability for SHX.
Okay.
Starting this week, you can move SHX seamlessly between Stellar and Ethereum networks using XLR's secure interchain token service.
Okay, huge announcement. Interchangeable between Ethereum and Stellar, SHX.
This bridge solves a fundamental problem. We've had SHX on both Stellar and Ethereum for years, but they've existed in separate silos.
That's true. Interesting.
No way to move between them, no interoperability.
Okay.
The vast majority of
That's what I'm saying, guys. This is how early we are to crypto. If you think about it, yes, they did have SHX on 2 different chains, and it wasn't even really interoperable. So right now you got the birth of interoperability just between 2 different chains, which should have been like years ago.
crypto liquidity lives on Ethereum. Most institutions
Crypto liquidity lives on Ethereum, so we're trying to basically funnel that traffic from Ethereum to what? SHX, but also through Stellar.
custody solutions and major exchanges only support Ethereum-based tokens.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people are still launching on Ethereum, because a lot of Ethereum still holds a very large market share.
Now, holders can finally move their SHX where they need it. One unified token across both networks,
Yeah.
maintaining a strict 1-to-1 ratio as tokens lock on one chain and release on the other. No dilution, just movement.
Just movement. I love that, sir. I love that. SHX. For those that don't know, I actually issued the 200K for 100 SHX challenge. That went to 4,000. That went to 4,000. All ripples in Wales. My brother all the way out in Wales. Ripple Powers moves 1 billion acquisition, $20 trillion. Ripples in Wales.
Back for another video. I hope you're all doing well and having a great day wherever you are in the world and whatever you're doing, and welcome back to the show. So a lot of big things have dropped the past 2 or 3 days, as I've been doing in real life jobs. Repairing cars, putting cars through MOTs. Oh, excuse me. Got a bit of a croaky throat today. So some big news. Let's just jump straight into it. First and foremost, I wanted to kind of show you the bloodbath that's going on in the markets, which you already know.
Oh, you know what's even more interesting? That the market is like fluctuating wildly or correcting, but it seems like we're just crushing it on our hidden gems as far as on XP market. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. While I stall the show out, you know, if we gotta talk about gains, we gotta talk about gains. So here goes the XP market right here. Has XRP meme season started? Well, it starts today, sir. It starts today. Because, and it's yesterday it said looking for the next 100x. We kind of was like asking the captain, Zebec already hit 100x? I think it did. So then you go here to xpmarket.com. Now, I know people last night was frantically trying to get their wallets ready because we had something we was going to do this morning at 1. But I'm going to do that tonight. So that still gives people time. So I know there's probably people out there saying, whew, thank God I got more time. Then there's people saying, damn it, I was ready. I could have been rich by tonight. So the thing is, you want to access XP Market, and you need a Zum wallet. Did anybody happen to set up a Zum wallet since maybe yesterday? Do you know how many actual XRP you have to send to it? Now, the way to really do it is if you guys got Coinbase, Crypto.com, Uphold, wherever you else you can send XRP from, because basically when you download Zum from the App Store, like this is what the app you're gonna have to download is ZBCN-Man wallet. ZBCN-Man wallet from the App Store to access XRPL assets. If I go to images right here, once you download this, it's gonna show you your XRP address. Then you say receive XRP. So then you send this wallet 10 XRP, 5 XRP, whatever it takes to activate the wallet. Then from there, you're gonna be able to connect it to Xpmarket and do swaps or set trust lines. So it's kind of like a little bit of steps in between there. What up, Scott? Big Zebec back. Good morning, sir. Good morning, good morning. Y'all seen I was the first one in Telegram this morning. Well, actually, okay, I think I seen lower level in there. Actually, Rizzy, lower level. There was actually a few people in there this morning. But I think that's what I was posting in the XRZILLA Captain Zebec Telegram. If anybody got any questions about Captain Zebec, join our Telegram, link in the description. But we got 2 different Telegrams. We got our big Telegram, it's like the BuLLZiLLa family Telegram. And then I created like the XRZILLA Captain Zebec Telegram. So if anybody got any questions for me, join the Telegram, send me a DM, I got you. So let's get this started. I'm trying to tell you, I really thought I would be able to get a much better price on Captain Zebec after last night. I was kind of upset that it took off again. I'm like, damn it, because I was like, man, I really wanted to see it drop significantly. So, because I want to get a couple more million myself. I'm not gonna lie, just because this one was created different than XRZILLAS. XRZILLAS is like a larger supply, and I ended up getting like a lot more XRZILLAS. As far as the way we did this one, I kind of told people last night, the total supply on Captain Zebec is only 100 million. And so that's only like, what, if 100 people buy a million, good Lord. But anyway, so the thing is, originally it was 5 XRP for 1.7 million. So I guess I could have ran through the data real quick to show you something instead of just jumping straight into that. Okay, the point of the story, guys, is bam, even Captain Zebec is still pumping 27%. And I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to push nobody to urgency to buy Captain Zebec, but I'm telling you, even last night I kept on running the numbers because we was having a correction last night of 30%. But even though it was showing 30%, it was still worth. Matter of fact, it felt exactly what I said. It felt exactly what I said. I know y'all seen this too. Last night, I said right now it went up to $200 per million Captain Zebec. I said pretty soon it's going to be up to $400 per million Captain Zebec. And then nobody else, people ain't really going to be able to afford the million no more. So I'm telling you, last night it went straight up to $400 per million. Now, it might have came back down to maybe around 200, 300. It could be, I haven't checked that in a couple hours. But I know last night it was up to $400 per million. So anybody that jumped on that million for $24, come on. I know your portfolio has been melting ridiculously. So even right now, Captain Zebec is still up 27%. It's up 650% in the week. So hold up. Okay, so when they say, what's the next 100X? And I said, I think it's Captain Zebec. I think that's about right, right? If you're up, hold on. What is 100? Is 100X 100%? Or is it, hold on. I think we 100X 6 times. Right? Because if you're 600%, that means we 100X 6 times. So hold on. Who's looking for the next 100X? So I 100X 6 times, baby. What? We're up 650%. Now, also, let me give you a quick example of what I do here. So let's check out Stix. So I told everybody, whoa, Stix has a very low supply. 20 million Stix. I said, man, we can get Stix for $24 per million. I said, I'm getting me a million. Now, I didn't issue a challenge on it because I didn't want to issue like 2 challenges back to back on Xpmarket. But I was like, heads up, I'm getting a million. And then in Telegram, I even took a screenshot right after the stream and said, bam, here's my million. Then the next day, I was like, oh, don't forget I got that million. Because basically, I'm trying to give everybody a heads up in the Telegram. Because that's like our, close family. That's like supporting in between the streams and stuff we're having conversation with. That's the people I want to benefit the most. It's like people that's like supporting big time. So this morning I said, oh my God, Stix is still on fire. Let's do the swap test on Stix first. Because it was $24 per million, right? Let's see how much a million Stix is now. So 5 XRP. Okay, so you're only going to get 90,000 Stix now for 12 bucks. So let's say what, 10 XRP? Okay, so $22, $23, what you would have got a million recently, is now only about 200,000 Stix. So clearly right there, that's showing me what, a million is about $100 and something. Yeah, because this morning a million was about 150. So yeah, the million sticks, I told you guys to pick up a million sticks for $24. That's worth about $1.50 right now. And clearly right there, let's do the math on that. I mean, we can run all the numbers as far as what, 20 XRP. Okay, that's 350, 30 XRP. Okay, 500,000, it's going to be 60 XRP. It's going to be a million. So it's going to be 60 XRP. Yeah, about 140. Almost a million. Even more than that. Good God, 66. Yeah, 130. What there? Between 150 and 130. Boom! You see that, Justin? See how we did that? Crushed it on that. As far as, like, because it has a low supply too. And really, I told you guys I was not going to sell my million. And we're actually going to see how high we can ride with this sticks. As far as, if there's only like 20 million, I think sky's the limit for sticks also too. So, and it's still pumping up 51%. Oh, you know what I noticed on sticks? It's like, how the hell did the sticks Captain Zebec pool get so high? Like last night, this was up to $500. I mean, last night, you guys had to see it last night. Like, look, we're up 700% in 1 week. Like, I'm not sure what show they're watching over there, or if you guys want to miss out on the gain train here. But I'm trying to tell you, like, we can crush it in between, like, you know, Zebec running. Because right now, Zebec's kind of consolidating a little bit. So, and what? The market's consolidating? This is the thing, too. We don't consolidate over here. We get gains. We get gain train. Huh? If you're tired of consolidating, make sure you subscribe today. Do not listen. Do not, here, do this today. If you want to crush it tonight, do this. Make sure you get your Zoom wallet today. Hit your notification bell and subscribe, because we're going to be live tonight at 8. And I got a feeling we're going to talk about something big tonight. Something big's coming tonight. Something big's coming tonight. Something big is coming tonight. What up, Dave F? All right, so we're up. So hold on. Xpmarket said, what's the next 100x, right? So I'm gonna say 100% is 100x, because you get 1x, you know, 10%, 20, or you know, 10, 20. Anyway, 100, I'm considering that 100x. Now, if you're at 700%, that's 7x. That 100x, it's 10x 7 times, right? So XRZILLAS up 500%, 600%. That's 5x 10 times, 5 times. That's 7 times. What I think on this show, we've 10x, we've 100x almost 20 times in like a week. So when they say who's the next 100x, I'll take 100x's and I times them times 10. Bam! Good God, that boy is serious. Anyway, what's going on like with this pool right here though? As far as like, okay, if it says sticks Captain Zebec, and like, is that like saying what, there's $150 in value in 24 hours? And what, there's like 56 swaps? And this is a 24, is this like a 24-hour swap though? But then they're saying, what, there's only 3 contributions? How can there be 56 swaps and 3 contributions? I just don't understand like the numbers here. Which, I mean, it's probably something really simple, but I don't know. That's why I want to get like a pool expert on the show, break all this down. Justin Crypto, are you a pool expert, sir? You want to come on and break it down? But I'm like, damn, I can't believe the Captain Zebec sticks pool. Last night, this was $500. And there's already $2,000 in liquidity in sticks XRP, so that's not bad at all right there. And we're up 700% on the weekly. $32 holders, 63 trust lines. I don't know. I'm not really concerned about this one that much because we only paid 24 for a million. But I'm kind of surprised this thing is running as hard as it's running right now, and still, I'm like, damn, this thing is still running hard. Like, no way. I'm like, hold up. So you guys get that one right there. All right, so AI Cat, I guess it's because I didn't sell. I didn't sell my million. Maybe some other people picked up a million too. AI Cat, good God. Everything I touch, I turn to gold. Look at AI Cat. AI Cat's running too. All these things are running. So you already know what I'm about to do with this one tonight. Oh, and XBF better be running too, because I actually been buying more, even XBF, trying to put some in the pool and all kind of stuff. Like sometimes you got to buy some, you got to put more XRP, more XBF in the pool, more Captain Zebec in the pool. AI Cat is up 40% on the week, 70% on the month. 3 months up 100%. Good Lord. So, XBF. Here we go. The greatest asset ever created. XRZILLAS. Okay. We finally got a little turnaround on the weekly. There we go. We got 4% on the weekly. And we're up 4% on the daily. So we're starting to turn around XRZILLAS a little bit. And I'm going to be working on this one too, as far as trying to make this one, you know, whenever I do a cap as a Zebec, I try to do the same for XRZILLAS. I don't want it to feel like, you know, left out, you know. I don't want XRZILLAS to feel left out. So we're going to crush it with XRZILLAS, so we don't sleep on XRZILLAS. And we got about 800 holders on this one, on 1,000 trust lines. So you guys get that. And, so... Oh, should we do? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do the swap test on this one real quick. Here we go. The big moment. The big moment right here. Because, man, I really like, man, when I first seen Captain Zebec dipping last night 30%, I was thinking, man, hopefully we get like a nice correction. Because, because it's up to $200 per million. I don't want nobody trying to pay $200 per million. And then it flipped to $400 per million last night. I said, damn, $400 per million. I was like, no way. So, let's see where we're at this morning. And I'm telling you, last night, my portfolio, holy moly, I was like shocked. I'm not even going to lie. Last night, I almost fainted. Did that happen to anybody last night? I mean, I guess if you really jumped on like maybe like a couple million Captain Zebec or a million Captain Zebec, I don't know, but if you were to have the million Captain Zebec and you jumped on the million sticks, like your portfolio was on fire. Because if you think about it, you paid $24 for the million sticks. Last night, it was up to about $150 to $170 for the million sticks. And then every million of Captain Zebec was up to $400 per million. So if you're at $400 per million and you just paid $24, that's $375 per million on Captain Zebec and $125 per million on sticks. So really your portfolio made $500 if you just basically picked up the million each when I told you to. Now you got a couple million Captain Zebec and the million sticks, then your portfolio might have showed something ridiculous. But now it's crazy though. Last night it was showing something ridiculous. But like sometimes when I see the numbers, I know it's just not right. Because right now just a lot of people happen to be buying. So then this morning, it was like still more than it was before the last night pump. But it still was like way higher than what I kind of wanted it to be for like new entry points for us. Oh, snap. Bradley B in the building with the $20 super chat. Much love, Brad. Thank you big time, dude. Lurking, doing yard work. Keep the grind, family. Much love. Bradley B coming through with the super chat in the yard. Much love, dude. I really do appreciate that. And shout out to, it was like somebody last night dropped a super chat. I didn't say like thank you right away. And that kind of bothered me when I rewatched his live stream. It might have been AI Cat. I think it was AI Cat. When he first dropped a super chat, I didn't say like thank you, like, I was like, AI Cat's man. And I was starting going into like AI Cat convo. But I didn't say like thank you first. So thank you, AI Cat, Miss Lady, and Bradley B. Thank you, big time, Brad. Even Brad's in the yard. All right, so Brad's in the yard. Much love, dude. All right, so let's just say you get 5 XRP worth of Captain Zebec. And guys, my apologies on beating the drum on this every day. And maybe I sound like a broken record to people that maybe didn't jump on Captain Zebec. But for those that's riding this right now, they're like, whoa. Like, I can't believe, like, the way we crushed it on this one. And I think we're just still getting started. Like, really basing out, like, I mean, to be honest, I wanted a couple more million. But I can't, you know, I'm not going to be able to pay no $400 per million or anything like that. So, I don't know. We'll see where it's at. I mean, it was at 200. Then went to 400 last night. I was like, I mean, I'm happy if it runs. But at the same time, I like to get more. Anyway, 5 XRP. It's going to get you 50,000 Captain Zebec now. So that was 1.7 million at first, now only 50,000. Now, let's just say, what, 30 XRP, 40 XRP? Damn, that's going to be what, 50 XRP? Okay, I'm trying to get to 500,000 so we can see really, we can just double it, that's a million. 66, whoa, not that. Okay, so 66 XRP is going to be 500,000 Captain Zebec. So really, if you double that number, that's going to be 1 million Captain Zebec, and that's at 250. So actually, 250 is about right, but still not right. So damn, it's like, oh my, you know, that I just noticed something else new that happened. So basically, we found support at the 200, which I did not want to see that, and which I'm not trying to really talk about. I didn't want to see that. It's just that I would like to go back to maybe like about $100 per million. just so everybody can have a better chance to get $1 million. Because once we get to $200 and now it found support at 200, now it's 250. So that's like, damn. So that means next we might go to 3 and then 4. So like really, like I guess really like the cheaper entry points might be gone. Oh, that breaks my heart a little bit because I just realized it was going to move that fast. But anyway, which I mean, like, come on, I'm happy at the same time, but it's like bittersweet. Ain't that what they call it? But anyway, so tonight, you know, tonight you don't want to miss it. Tonight you don't want to miss it. And I'll break it all down tonight, exactly how it's going to happen, what we're going to do and everything. So today I would definitely recommend downloading the ZUM wallet, setting it up. And then matter of fact, you might even want to have like extra 5 XRP in there. Because tonight, because I think tonight there's going to be a new asset coming on Xpmarket. And like you can just do like a simple swap. Like I wouldn't recommend doing anything crazy. Like, I don't know, say, oh yeah, let me go to XRZILLAS real quick. Because I was actually doing a 5 swap test on this one this morning too. So trade on DX right there. If you want to set your trust line, all you got to do is hit trade it, and it'll say set your trust line. Then you got to sign the transaction on ZUM, and then it'll take you back to Xpmarket. So if you say 5 XRP, I think you get like, okay, so you do get $1 million XBF for 5 XRP. That's kind of interesting. But the thing is about the big difference to this, which not broke mark, but like for example, on this one, the total supply is 900. Hold on. Hold up. Something's not adding up there. That's not right. That can't be right. I thought there was like 2 billion XRZILLAS. Total supply is 998 million. That would be a total supply of 100 million. That cannot be right. Are we on XRZILLAS? XBF? I just read it was 2 billion XBF. Because even like, when like, I don't know. When I launched XRZILLAS, like I got like way more than I got Captain Zebec. Why is that? I gotta be like doing something wrong here. Total supply 998 million. That would be like the same supply as Captain Zebec. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm just really curious real quick. Let me see one thing. Okay. I was going to say, yeah, no wonder. Okay, so on Captain Zebec, it's showing, okay. It's showing 100 million is the total supply on Captain Zebec, which is a very low supply. It's only 100 people might be able to only get $1 million. Now, if you go to XRZILLAS XBF, now that one is what, 100 million. That's only the same thing though, right? 100 million, 99 million. But there's, hold on, why would you say that's kind of confusing. Because right here it's total supply, but showing you 3 numbers though, 998. So that's still going to be 100 million. But I think that's still like 1 billion. Really, I think that's 1 billion. Yeah, I think there's 1 billion XRZILLAS and there's only 100 million Captain Zebec. Is that right? Okay, yeah, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, because even though it's showing the 998, basically there's 1 billion Captain Zebec. I mean, there's 1 billion XRZILLAS and there's only 100 million Captain Zebec. And if I'm not mistaken, how many hundreds of millions is in 1 billion? Is there 100 millions in 1 billion? Does that make sense? Is there 100 millions? No, there can't be that many 100 millions. Is there 100 how many millions? Never mind. Let me not start with the math. But here's the thing, guys. I think we're going to do something big tonight on here. Will it be successful? I mean, I don't know. Will it be successful? I have no idea. Like, you know, this one could be a little bit more volatile. We'll see what happens. Now, is it going to perform like XRZILLAS did or Captain Zebec? I doubt it. But then again, you never know. We might have a lot more new people here. Who knows? Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So what? Okay, so in 1 billion is what? 10? Oh, we're getting a couple different. We got different answers. So what is there's 10 100 millions and 1 billion, or there's 1,000 100 millions? 1,000 millions. Okay, there's 1,000 millions and 1 billion. 1,000 millions. So we know there's way more XRZILLAS than Captain Zebec for sure. And did we show all the assets? Oh, not shout out to XPM. I guess let me show you one other thing. I'm gonna get out of here like right now. I'm trying to hit the gym today. You know what's crazy is this morning I woke up at like 6 a.m. and I was like posting real early. You know, yesterday was crazy when I woke up at 4 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna stay up because Mark Warburg actually said that he gets up at 4 a.m. and he was like, I prove it. I'll start working out at 4 a.m. So then the other morning I woke up at 4 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna do a Mark Warburg. I'm gonna stay up. So I actually stayed up at 4 a.m. By the time 7, 8, 9 came around, I was like kind of tired again. I was like, man. So I think I was like, man, there's no way I'm gonna go to sleep because then that's like what would have been the point of getting up that early. So around 10 o'clock, I think, or maybe like 9 or 10, I was like, man, maybe I'm just gonna rest for 1 hour because then then I can get up and stream. So then I think I laid down and I actually woke back up at like 12:30. I was like, oh my God. I was like, cancel that 4 a.m. getting up thing no more. That didn't work right. So that was my problem with streaming yesterday. My apologies. So then this morning I woke up at 7. I was like, okay, that's more better. But anyway, so you can like launch assets or memes on here. Like here goes the meme pool. So I think we're gonna launch one tonight. And I hate to be like, oh, we're launching this, launching that, doing this, doing that. But hey, you know what? I'm thinking that like what people jumped on Captain Zebec, crushed it, which I think we're gonna continue to crush it on Captain Zebec. Like I'm backing Captain Zebec. And XRZILLAS, I'm backing XRZILLAS. So I believe those are gonna do well. Now, as far as like launching assets, I'm gonna launch assets when somebody wants to launch an asset, but at the same time, I can only take 50% responsibility. And, I'm not going to say it like that as far as, I'll take 50%. 50% responsibility is a good percent because, like, if I'm even, like, put my name on it a little bit. But anyway, so as of right now, like, okay, 8 hours ago, like, CBD Lion dropped. And that could be on fire, kind of, sort of. Now, one thing I noticed about these assets, you got to put, like, a little bit of work in now on them. It's not like before. As far as, like, I remember, one of them, we made like some unbelievable money. Anyway, but now it's kind of like you got to put in work and grow the projects, which I don't really mind that either. So like G Treasury right here, like just launched what, and we just talked about G Treasury. That's right, Ripple bought G Treasury, so that's why they listed that one. Anyway, and then over here you're gonna get the airdrop. So the thing is, what if we launch something tonight? You're gonna set your trust line for it. And then you're going to receive the airdrop for it. I'm not sure how many hours. I think it makes a difference on how many you do as far as like how many tokens you launch. Now, do y'all think it's better to launch a token with more tokens or less tokens? I kind of like the less token thing, to be honest. So we launched you with more or less AI cat. You got any recommendations on that, sir? And also, like the thing is, once you set your trust line for it, like you might say, no way, you can set your trust line for it, but you also can purchase some of it too, right? I'm trying to tell you. I'll give you guys heads up. Like when you launch, and I'm going to launch it live. So I want everybody to have a fair shot at being able to set their trust line, being able to swap their 5 XRP or whatever. Whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Don't matter to me. I just want to see people make money and crush it. That's kind of fun. And then also, the thing that sucks about it is like, okay, so we're going to set our trust lines and then you get the airdrop in 24 hours. So we already know when everybody gets the airdrop, the price, whatever got launched kind of like crashes for some reason. And then all of a sudden, that's like the big dip and opportunity to jump in again. So there's going to be people here that didn't have their trust line ready or their airdrop. And then they're going to try to jump in after the airdrop is sold, which is still a huge opportunity because it rockets rate again. So I'm about to provide like 2 or 3 opportunities for you guys over the next couple of days. Are you ready? I'm bringing 2 or 3 big opportunities. And at the same time, behind the scenes, actually, I hope this don't affect Captain Zebec. Nah, I'm telling you, I don't think nothing can affect Captain. I'm not going to say I don't think nothing can affect Captain Zebec. But I'm trying to tell you, like, like I was like trying to get a better price on Captain Zebec. I'm not going to lie. Like this thing right here is like real resilient. It's not going, it just seems like it doesn't want to go down. So, now, will it go down? I mean, I can't ever say never. Because even last night I was like, man, because like even when I was like doing the numbers to try to see if I can get another million, how much another million would be, it was up to $400. I was like, oh, no way, hell no. And the next thing you know, like 2 hours later, it was up to, I can't even tell you how much it was up to per million. Does anybody care to guess? Did anybody see that last night? Like I'm telling you, it had to be up to about $1,000 per million. Maybe about, it was up to about, it went up to about 400 per million, but it had to go up to like maybe 600 or 700 per million. 'Cause I'm telling you, like, my wallet was showing something like crazy as hell, ridiculous. But I was like, and that's why people get upset. Like sometimes if your wallet says something like huge, it might be just because the assets are on fire. Like it could be pumping at that moment. Like, you know, it's not really, that's not like the real number at that moment. Like just because my wallet said that doesn't mean I can say, oh, I'm gonna sell right now and I'm gonna actually get that. It's not like that. I mean, I don't know if it's like that as far as like, I mean, person probably could have sold, but then you're just gonna crash the product on everybody else, which we can't do that because then, like, you know, I definitely can't do it because then everybody point the finger at me. So no matter what, you're in good hands. It's like you're with Allstate here. You got all the opportunity in the world. Anyway, so I guess I talked enough. We're out of here. Did I cover everything? Oh, 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 DJ said I can't see it going much lower. I mean, yeah, me neither, kind of really. I mean, we still could probably get maybe the 0.0030. What if we fell back to the 0.0030? I'd have to check that out later. Oh yeah, guys, we go live tonight at 8 too, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll be live tonight at 8. And tonight at 8 is when it's all going down. Tonight at 8 is when it's going down. Devon NRG here by any chance? I don't think he is. Paul Barron, we had to invite Brad Garlinghouse on the show. Paul Barron Network.
Okay, I mean, that's a big deal to buy something like that.
Believe it or not, I like to set my show up like this, to be honest. I like to have like 2 or 3 more hosts on the show, like, you know, throughout the day. You know, like a couple times a week, like multiple hosts. I think the multiple host thing is where it's at now. As far as like, I've been here 10 years. And I mean, everybody knows I got great calls. I crush it back to back. But I still like to add like a little bit more variety to the show. Anybody want to co-host with me? DM me. DM me in a Telegram if you want to co-host. Come on the show like twice a week. And we just bounce ideas off each other when we're live. We'll cover the news events today. Plus, I like a chart guy too. Anybody that's charts want to come on like twice a week? DM me in Telegram.
Yeah, at one point.
Link in the description for our Bullish Family Telegram. And link in the description for our XRZILLA Telegram. Oh, here we go.
Lost it all when the stock got low. Till it went up, got mad crypto. Thought I lost it all when the stock
got low. Then it went up, got mad crypto. Exchange down. Exchange down. Gotta get that wallet. Gotta get that money. And what was it I want to show you guys? Just one last thing. We're out of here. Oh, here it is. Guys, this Telegram group right here, I kind of like wanted to add a little bit more realness to our Captain Zebec. As far as like, yeah, I actually changed the name from XRZILLAS to Captain Zebec and XRZILLAS. So here's the link for it. If anybody got any questions about Captain Zebec, XRZILLAS, you can actually hit this link right here, and this will actually bring you straight to the Telegram group. Straight to us. Straight to me. Hidden gems on Xpmarket. Open on desktop. I should view on Telegram. I should just open right up. See, we got 246 members in our 20 online. But our real Telegram, we got 1,000 members. We got 1,000 members in our real Telegram. So if you go to this, I'm just going to open it, and then we're out of here right now. Yeah, matter of fact, thank you, Crypto Trooper. Here's the link to our real Telegram. What the hell's all this? I don't know what's all this. Okay, see, the thing is, like, a lot of bots are going in here and stuff like that. I'm going to delete all those. As far as, like, oh, no, it didn't come up. So this morning, I was like, oh, Captain, oh, this was last night. Yeah, this was last night right here. Oh, yeah, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you guys, around 1 o'clock in the morning, last night, this was pumping 450%. So when I was just telling you, like, that million Captain Zebec was up to about 700 per million, that was last night. And I was just giving you a sneak peek of what's to come for Captain Zebec. Captain Zebec's going to do big numbers. No doubt about it. I'm not going to go through no more music or nothing like that. So then this morning, I was like, damn, everything I called is green. AI Cat was green. XRZILLAS, green. Captain Zebec up 100% this morning. I said, bam, Rizzy's in there. Actually, I'm not going to call out people's names. Yeah. Ragnar snapped this morning, and that was 450% last night, and this morning we're still 100%. Yeah. It's time to get real serious. The captain is serious. So, anybody want to join this group? Make sure you check it out. Oh yeah, this morning I said 333. Y'all know I'm about 333s. So I couldn't believe this morning Captain Zebec was at 333. You can always say 333 thumbs up. That's a sign saying that that y'all might want to get Captain Zebec. I'm gonna see you guys tonight on the best way to end the day with the Bullish family. Bradley B, much love, bro. Thank you big time for that, dude. Bradley B, and Bradley B got love from Silver Days and Crypto Mark. Crypto Mark, much love, sir. Have a good day. Gmail Brown, much love, dude. Have a good day. Juke City, much love, bro. AI Cat. What is that? 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕜. And no, I ain't taking you out with that. I'm just gonna let you guys go. Scott Zebec bags. Scott Zebec bags. Yeah, tonight's a big night, guys. So have your trust lines ready. It's gonna be a wild one. So it's gonna be wild. I can already picture it. Have no fear, boy.